Another day, another video. We are ploughing. Ploughing with the Amazon plough. We're also drilling as well. It really is a race against the rain. There's rain coming. Was supposed to be dry today and tomorrow. Forecast changed. Rain now coming this evening. Don't know how heavy it's going to be initially. We might get away. With maybe some just light showers that might allow us to get this field finished. But yeah, it's very much a race against the weather, as it always is. Which we'll just have to see how it goes. As I say, we are ploughing. Amazon plough is working well enough. We've had not really any issues with the plough itself. There's a couple of new boards on it, so they're not just cleaning properly. So it has held us up a little bit on the ploughing, but at the same time not too bad. And they are just starting to clear a little bit better. The more ploughing we do, the more that they're clearing, as is always the case. But yeah, it's a good plough. It's fairly heavy. It's probably not just as heavy as our Overum. Our Overum is an EX very wet Overum, and they're a heavy dog of a plough. They're nearly too heavy. But this is probably in the same weight bracket, say, as a DX Overum. You know, it's a kind of slightly lighter, but still class as a heavy duty plough. But yeah, good plough. It does. The boards that are carrying most are the front two boards, both top and bottom. But the other boards then beyond that, the ones that are cleaning, are leaving a very nice even furrow. So yeah, not too bad at all. Look, this is only the first field we've used it in, so I'm sure the fact that they're just starting to clean now, I think if you've done another few acres with them, maybe even by the time this field is finished, I'd say we should be getting to the point where they'll clean themselves, or they'll stay clean. And yeah, that'd be great if that would happen. But yeah, bit of footage here now. I'll put it up. I might do a little bit of voiceover on some of it, a bit of music on some of it, and yeah, we'll see how we get on. I'm just going to finish this bit down to the headlands, and we'll let Jerry Senior get the drilling all done to that, and we'll see then what the weather's doing, whether we plough the headlands or not. So let's see how we get on. So at last the Amazon plough's out and turning over some sod. Yeah, great to get it out and get using it. It's been here with us over a week, but for one reason or another, mostly weather related, we weren't able to get the plough out and get it in the ground. Yeah, but very happy with how it worked. As I said there in the video, the only issue we had was that in and out all the time, cleaning the boards. A couple of new boards on it, they just were carrying a little bit. And this is quite, you can see the soil here, it's quite nice soil on it. This ground has been ploughed for a long time, so the ground is quite loose, so it's not ideal for cleaning boards. The other ground, the next field that we have to do, it should be a little bit tighter, the ground, and I think it should clean the boards fairly easily as soon as we go into it. But yeah, good plough. They're a heavy plough, which is what you want. You know, as I say, it's not just as heavy, I don't think, as our Overum plough, but it's not far off. and you want that. You want a bit of weight in the plough to keep it in the ground. The last thing you need is a plough that's hopping out of the ground. Other features I like about it, the fact that the wide boards is on it. Your tractors these days now have got, as a rule, have got wide enough tyres on them. Like there's 650s on the 6.9 here, and you can see you're able to drive in the furrow. You're not driving on the ground you've already ploughed, which means that you can leave nicer, neater ploughing. Buries the trash very nicely. You can see it there. Now you can see the odd, you can see all the lines in it there, but that's due to the board carrying. It's not. Look at when it all clears. That this plough will do some nice ploughing. So, yeah, happy to be able to use it, and it'll be great when it does when the board does stop carrying. Wee bit of footage now just of using the plough, looking out the back window at it with its own sound. So we'll go to that now.
I just realized I've built walls a mile high to protect my heart, but now I'm all alone, stuck on the inside. The heart doesn't need a castle, it needs a bridge. Been too scared that I'd unravel. Brick by brick, I built these walls. Now I know that I am strong. Just watch me tear them down. I'm gonna tear them down. If it couldn't break your heart, is it really love? If it can't tear you apart, is it really love? Just watch me march towards the battle. I'm gonna tear down this castle. I'm gonna tear down this castle. I'm gonna tear down this castle. We march. If it couldn't break your heart, is it really love? If it can't tear you apart, is it really love? If it couldn't break your heart, is it really love? If it can't tear you apart, is it really love? I criticized myself for trusting lies. I know I can't hide, 'cause then I'd be alone, stuck on the inside. The heart doesn't need a castle, it needs a bridge. Been too scared that I'd unravel. Brick by brick, I built these walls. Now I know that I'm enough. Just watch me tear them down. I'm gonna tear them down. If it couldn't break your heart, is it really love? If it can't tear you apart, is it really love? Just watch me march towards the battle. I'm gonna tear down this castle. I'm gonna tear down this castle. I'm gonna tear down this castle. Watch me march. If it couldn't break your heart, is it really love? If it can't tear you apart, is it really love? If it couldn't break your heart, is it really love? If it can't tear you apart, is it really love?
So we've got half an hour, 20 minutes to half an hour left to do on drilling, and I just finished ploughing. It's done a shower of rain. Just enough to, you can see the bonnet's a little bit on the wet side. So is the mudguard. So is the ground now, a little bit on the top. But look, once the harrow passes through it, it should be okay. So I'm going to I'll put the drone up now, just when it's stopped. If we get 20 minutes, we're finished this field. We're not going to do the headlands because the rain is coming. It's come early. It's 5 o'clock. It's forecast to come. It looked like it was going to come around between 6 and 7. So it's about an hour early. We thought we'd beat it. We didn't. But I think we should just about get it done. We're going to leave the headlands. We're not going to finish the headlands. So I'll put the drone up and take a bit of footage just of where we are now in relation to finishing the field and the headlands that we'll have to come back out and do tomorrow. So I'll get the drone up and we'll have a look at that. Okay, so as soon as I stopped talking, put the drone up, and here we are. We're just going to have a quick look at conditions after the shower of rain. You can see now the first thing you notice is the soil is damper, especially on the ploughing. The ploughing was a nice bright colour, where it was getting a chance to dry out before the drill made its pass over it. But it is now darker in colour, and the brighter colour now is actually where the drill is. You can see literally about 6 or 7 widths of the drill over. You can see then the colour does change a little bit darker where it got the rain. But look, it didn't do that much rain, but ideally you'd like if it had to stay dry and get it in nice and dry. Yeah, but it did stay dry and we did get the field finished. You can see now like there's a decent headland up along the side and at the top and bottom, which is a new way of doing it for us, because when we had the Massey 500 drill, that wasn't always an option. The way we done it was we ploughed the whole field, including the headlands, usually the next day or a couple of days later if the weather was in your favour. We'd go out with, I'd usually have the power harrow on one of the tractors, Jerry'd have the Massey 500 on the other, usually the 2850, and we'd go out, I'd go out and power harrow it a number of hours before him, get a good lump of the field done or a good start made on it, and he'd come along then and drill it. So you had no ploughing to do on the day you went out to drill. For us to have to do it this way here with the Massey 500, you also would have needed a tractor and plough out there as well. So you would have needed really 3 tractors, one on the plough, one on the power harrow, and one on the Massey 500. So to be able to do it this way is really, it's a lot easier when, especially when the weather is changeable like this, where you don't know whether it's going to rain or not. You can be ploughing just in front of the drill. If it starts raining very heavy, then you can stop. You know, so it just gives you some extra options. So on to the next part of the video. So we're just coming up to 6 o'clock and the rain has just about stayed away. So we're doing the headlands. We're trying to get it all finished this evening. I've just ploughed the top headland here. I have the small one done at the back of the houses over there. It's done and dusted. And I'm going to do this long one here now that is next door to the graveyard. So I'm going to just take this out of it. See, Jerry's just down put a little bit more seed into the drill. And yeah, hopefully we have enough seed and we can get this finished. Fingers crossed. Let's see how we get on. So as I said, we did get the drilling all finished. We bet the rain, just about. Did rain for a couple of hours later that night, but yeah, got it all done and dusted. And it's great to have see the drill has just disappeared out of shot there for a second. Great to have it in the ground. It's in early enough that it should get itself established and get up and running before the bad weather comes, which is all you can ask for. This is all the winter barley that's going in. The rest is going in winter wheat. So I will get some footage of that. Hope to be at that over the weekend, all going well. Maybe Saturday and Sunday's not too bad, so we'll see if that is the case. We'll get going at it. Great to get using the Amazon plough at last. As I said, it was here for over a week before we got into action, and we'll hopefully get some more footage of that in the next bit of land that we're doing over the weekend. We'll get some more shots of that, and I'll take you along and see how we get on with that and how it goes. Good to see the Amazon drill working as well. It's a bit like the Amazon Roadshow at the minute, but yeah, nice to see the gear in action. That's really it. As always, thank you very much for watching. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, don't forget to hit the sub button, leave a like on the video, comment down below, enter the competition. I have a competition running on the last video I put up, so if you haven't entered that, get over there and enter it now. It's just a matter of comment your name and that's you entered in the competition. Like the video as well. So do that. Chance of winning some nice OLED stuff and some different merch. I think there's 4 different prizes altogether, so get yourself entered in. And that's it. We will see you. I'd say the next video will be probably early next week, so see you then. Have a good weekend.